Welcome to No FOMO Charts YouTube channel, Global Stock Market Index video. Today is Saturday, July 25th, 2020. In this channel, I talk about stock charts and technical analysis. Disclaimer, these videos and charts are for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Please remember to click subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos. Let's start with the SHCOMP, Shanghai Composite Index. Let's go back one right here. This is the SHCOMP, the China Stock Market Index. I'm not going to review all of this 2020 price action, but basically we've been in a price uptrend until now. Okay, so we'll have to see. We had the FOMO rally. Then we had a double top up here. You see this? Double top price getting stuck at 3447. Then pull back down to support, right where I said the area would be, 3178. Then a rally to test the resistance, exactly where I said it was going to go, at 3360 range. Then we had a pullback, probably based on news. Okay, back down to support. So what's next? Bearish target, downside target is right here, 3090. Okay, I circled it for a different class. That would confirm the downtrend. You see that? That would confirm the downtrend. If not, then obviously bullish target would be the opposite and try to retest all of this up here again. 3331, 3370, 3444. Okay, that could happen. But remember, China-US relations right now, the news, Q2 earnings, fundamentals of stocks, that's taking a more important role than just stock price charts. Okay, so just remember that. Fundamental news is going to move markets. Next, Hang Seng Index, the Hong Kong Index. Okay, so basically, I'm going to skip all the stuff in the back here and just look at the past month, basically. So it was an uptrend, okay, but now it's in a confirmed downtrend. Think about it. Okay, this is technically a higher low, but then we had a lower high and then a lower low. So now it's downtrending. So where's the downside target? Right here, this bottom trend line and this horizontal support. Like X marks the spot right there. Okay, right here. So 24143 could be that downside target. If not, let's say maybe it does come down here, but let's say what if you have a bullish reaction? Then we could go test this resistance up here, 25,305. See that? So there's a resistance target right there. Then the next big resistance is this one up here at 26,840. But remember, there's so much US, China, Hong Kong relations and Q2 earnings right now is that the charts, I'm not giving so much weight to the charts myself personally, right? Because if any breaking news happens, it could just, break down or break out. So got to pay a little bit more attention to the news right now. All right, Nikkei 225, the Japanese stock market index. Okay, so it's not quite hitting this upside target, right? But it's barely holding on, but a little bit more weakness compared to this previous price action right here. See this? It's almost like a double top. It was like a sloppy double top, sort of, psychologically, right? Oops, it's not perfect, okay? But there's a new formation forming. So I'm gonna erase this old yellow. We don't really need this, okay? And what's the formation right here? You see now it's more like this. Boom. To here. Like that. All right, so it's good to refresh the charts once in a while. Okay? So because that old triangle, that's over now. So now it's here in this range. So still maintaining generally higher high, higher low, almost. It needs to make one more higher high and basically break out of here. And maybe we'll get to this topside resistance target. So bullish resistances, bullish targets for the Japanese index up here, 23,203. Downside targets, still 22434, 22275, right? And the immediate resistance up here. So let me just say it again. Resistance 2, 2003-208. Resistance 1, 22980. Support 1, 22451, 22287. Okay, so it's more in like a tightening range, right? But these targets still matter. All right, so we'll have to see what happens with earnings and global reaction. So next, the KOSPI, the Korea Stock Price Index. So same thing. This triangle, this is over now. This is over. How do I know it's over? It's been a considerable amount of time for the pattern to complete. But we did hit that resistance, that initial resistance target I was talking about earlier, right here. See that? But let's draw the new line. The new line is this. Very similar to Japanese index, interestingly. Right there. See that? That's the new triangle. That's the new triangle. Let me make it darker for you guys. See. Right there. And right there. You see that? Let me make this smaller. Okay, so now this makes more sense. So now, instead of being like, oh, it's, well, I don't know, nobody knows what's happening, it's actually easier to say it's trendline support. 1, 2, 3, fourth time. But this particular one candle right here is suspicious because it was attempting to rally, but it could not rally. So right here. But we hit this resistance level, this resistance zone. Let's mark it right here, up here. That's the resistance zone of 2233. All right, so these upside targets right here, if you look left, okay, these are the previous targets right here. Resistance 1, 2252. Resistance 2, 2268, which is this one. So these are the two levels up here. Downside targets, where we want to go, 2159 and 2120. All right, this one's way down there. That's probably not as important, so we could erase that one. But now you have targets for the KOSPI index, right? Is this support going to hold? This is the big question. Will this hold? Will this hold? Right? Is that going to hold? If it doesn't, then it's going to go probably down here, right? If this breaks, then we're probably going to go down here. It's really not that hard. It's more about just staying close to your plan, right? But in a rare move, this news is actually basically correct in terms of the China-U.S. relations, right? Excuse me. If that gets worse, then probably most Asian indexes will probably drop, right? And there's earnings too. Big tech earnings for Korea this week, South Korea. So want to watch out for that. We have two bullish targets on the top, two bearish targets on the bottom. We have a triangle. We have multiple support and resistances, right? And now we just watch for the news, the information. Okay, next, XJO, the ASX 200 Australia Index. So, interesting. We had a little bit of a breakout, okay, breakout of this triangle, but then testing it right now. So this could be an interesting setup, right? So usually it might break out and test the resistance above, which is 6,203, right? Could be there, 6,203. Or if it breaks down though, then test this, then where's the next support? Next support, 5,907. Boom, right there. Then this second support right here, 5,775 right here. So support 1, support 2, resistance 1, resistance 2. Very simple. Still in the uptrend for now. Barely. Higher high, higher low, high, low, high. I'm just going to call this as the low, like this area right here. So for the ASX to maintain its uptrend, it needs to break to higher highs. It needs to go here. If not, break down, and then this could happen, right? Downtrend. So we want to watch out for that. Next, let me zoom up here. Next, we got the Nifty 50. This is the India index. So again, India being much more bullish than the rest of the world. All right, so we got, and that might be good for their economy, right? So right here, boom, breakout above the trend line here. See that? Above the trend line, boom. All right, what's next? Let's just start with bullish momentum. If the bullish momentum keeps up, probably didn't need to move that one. If bullish momentum keeps up, these are the two targets right here. 11337, 11604. Ultimate bullish target, 11894 up here, longer term. But we could still pull back down to 10,963 to still maintain a higher low, higher higher pattern. But notice that it's like tightening, okay? It's getting real tight. It's not big, broad strokes anymore, all right? So I think Indian traders and global traders are getting a little more cautious, okay? So I probably want to extend out these trend lines right here. This is still in play. It's pretty amazing. This thing is still in play. So again, but then a bearish breakdown. If this breaks down through support, you could see right here, there's some kind of multiple support level right there. All right, that's 10,715 and to 10,318. Again, earnings, we got to pay attention to earnings and global relations and fundamentals. Euronext. Ooh, Euronext. All right. So there was the EU stimulus package for the EU that happened this past week. So strangely enough, and this might have to be related with Brexit news as well. So the stimulus and Brexit news might have caused this, right? And maybe a reaction to US earnings as well, and EU earnings as well. Okay, I'm talking about Q2 earnings. So again, look at this. Ascending triangle, breakdown. Breakdown. What was the clue? Right here, the shooting star right here, candle. Let me zoom in. Shooting star candle, weakness, test of the resistance, fail. Fail. Back down to support. Where? 984.50. Where's the next level of support? 964.70. Next level of support? 939.46. 46. Okay, resistance is up on top right here. 1,029 euro. 1,056 euros. Right? This trend line is still resistance, acting as resistance right here. I'm going to watch out for this. Right there. So right here would be an interesting spot for resistance level. Okay, so targets and market, I already called it, so I'll just mark it on the chart. So again, we'll see what happens, although this is seeing some support right here, but we have to see. All right, the UK 100 index, UK. All right, so interesting pattern here. So there's a triangle here, or somebody could just call it as a consolidation. It's just channel like this, depending on what set of data you're looking at. Okay, so let's look at it from the consolidation pattern first, because we've been looking at this yellow triangle, descending triangle for so long, right? Let's look at it from a different perspective. Okay, so right here, double top at 6,312 pounds. See that up here? Then there's hold on, let me draw that again. All right, so multiple resistances right up here, 6,322 range. Then what happened? See this? Rejection, bearish reaction, attempted bull, move, rally, breakdown. Okay, to support. Where's support? Right now, 6,102 pounds. All right, but again, why did I bring out the channel? Because this is the support level down here. Support level down here. Where's the support? 6,027 pound. Right there. So I'll mark that. So upside resistance is 6,344 pounds. Downside support is 6,016 pounds. Then all these other support down here and resistances still matter. But again, it's again, to me, on my side, from it being in the US, what am I seeing on the news? There's probably a whole bunch of other topics and activities, but for me, the big news was the EU stimulus deal, the Brexit news, and then the US China relation news, and then Q2 earnings itself. There's like 4 catalysts right there for a bearish reaction. All right, next, SMI, the Swiss Market Index. Interesting. We hit our target. We hit our target, upside resistance, okay, because it's been an uptrend breakout, but still, you had a double top right at 10,498.37. Right there. Okay, immediate support right here, 10,364. I'm rounding. But then a gap down. Again, why? Probably because based upon EU stimulus deal and Brexit news. That's what it seems like from my side. Okay, because you keep seeing that happening, and then there's the immediate reaction. Right? Also, NASDAQ tech market pullback. Okay? Pullback in the global marketplace. So, where is our next support? Support number 2, immediate support would be just right under here, 10,172. Then support at 10,100, 10,000, psychological itself. So let's mark these for next time. Boom, boom, boom. So I know the chart's getting a little sloppy, it's getting a little dirty, but we'll just leave it up there. What's more important though is the trend. So if this isn't a higher high, higher low uptrend, okay, this is fine. This is fine. If it goes here, that's okay. But we need to break out to a much, much higher high over time, like in the next month. Maybe after earnings, like maybe we'll pull back and maybe this will happen. So again, it's about more importantly the trend, because if the trend changes on the daily all of a sudden, boom, and we get this action, confirm downtrend. This would be over then. This would be over. This glorious rally on the left side. All right, so keep it in mind. Last 3. Okay, the CAC 40 index, the Paris index. Okay, just very quickly, very quickly because all these charts are looking very similar actually. So again, resistance double top at 5,143 euros. All right. Breakdown of the support at 5,021. We're finding support in this general range though, right here, this general range of the yellow scribble down there. I'll put a box. How about that? Put a box right there. So let's say 4,900 euros. All right, so downside bearish target right here would be 4,870. Bullish target would be 5,057 up here. Okay, we'll just keep it simple in the tight range. Next, DAX Germany index, very similar, topping out. I'm going to call it down here at 13,171 euros. Okay, lost the support of 13,026. Now we're at the next level of support, 12,786. So again, it didn't quite hit the target. It attempted to hit that, but folding over. So again, the downside immediate target right here is still here, 12,500. The bullish upside target still remains. Well, now it's this resistance. So 13,170. Very simple. Is up or down. Up or down in the market. Very simple. Last one, the Canada TSX, Canada Index. So again, this is a much larger pattern. So we had attempted breakout to the previous resistance level. Almost hit our target. Almost hit the previous target. The psychology is there, right? But now we can call it 16,307. Canadian dollars up here, right? So where's support? It's actually at support right now. Bounced very quickly on the last trading day, 15,923. So where's the next support? Still these lines, all these lines still matter. That's why I like long-term technical analysis. The long-term support, resistance, and trend lines still matter, right? So interestingly, there is a trend line here. You see this? Okay, so this support is going to be a big deal probably. We're going to see a little bit of fighting in the markets around there. So like 15,719 area, 790. So I'll put it in a yellow box so we'll remember for next time. So downside target would be, I'm going to say if it pulls back down below the support, is 15,641. And then the upside would be 320 range. All right, so very simple. Still in a high, low pattern, but going to see its support going to hold in this Q2 earnings season. All right, so thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please remember to click subscribe, hit the like button, turn on notifications for new videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.